Do you all also come across great photos on the internet and wonder as to how these were captured? Did the photographer just get lucky? What were the camera settings? What the raw file looked like? Where is this location? Well, this level of information is generally not available with any photo online. That is exactly what we do in this video series. I'll be taking you through some of my best street captures so far and explaining you the process end to end. Right from the time I started towards the location to the camera settings, raw file, editing, and everything in between. So hello and welcome to the fifth part of this 9 video series where I uncover some of my best captures so far. My name is Bhavik Talisaya, I'm a street photographer and I've been capturing photos for more than 4 years now. So without wasting any time, let us have a look at the photo for today's video, which is this. I've named this photo The Explorer. So this photo was captured in Goa, which is in India. I went to Goa with my family. For those of you who did not get the joke, you are definitely not from India. Anyways, we planned to do a dolphin safari on Agonda beach in Goa. So we left our hotel early morning, hopped on the beach, then hopped on the boat and our journey started. After about half an hour journey, these guys stopped the boat in the middle of nowhere. They started looking around. After about 5 minutes, this person pointed in a direction like 100 meters away and was like, there, you can see a dolphin. This went on for about 20 minutes and after that we left. So on our journey back, I decided to capture a photo of these two people instead. The person on the right started posing by himself as soon as he realized that I am capturing a picture of him. The person on the left unintentionally gave great expressions. With the water, trail and mountain in the background, from the fishing net hanging from the top, the image looked very cinematic. I also kept these leading lines in my photo so that the viewer's attention is directed towards the subject. I've tried to compose it in a way so that the left and the right side seems pretty balanced. The left side has more objects and also the mountains in the background, which makes it very heavy. But on the right side, we have a dominant subject which is also standing up, which covers the frame. This balances it pretty well. This photo was shot on a Sony a6400 and a Tamron 17-70 f2.8 lens. And here are the camera settings. Now let us edit this picture inside of Adobe Lightroom. So this is what the raw photo looks like. Let us first start with composing it better. I'll take the crop tool and move both of my subjects towards the vertical lines of the rule of thirds while trying to keep the image symmetric. There we go, that looks good. Next, we can clearly see that the image is very dark. So I'll start with basic light corrections. Great, that looks good. Let me show you the before and after. So this is the before and this is the after. Before and after. A lot of our effort is going to be spent in making the subject stand out from the background because a lot is happening in the background. To do that, I'll start with radial filters and brighten and sharpen my subjects a little more. That looks good. Let me also add a light direction. I can see that the light is flowing in from this direction to this direction. So I'll add a graduated filter and enhance that effect. So let us take a graduated filter, click and drag, and I'll increase the exposure and the warmth. What that does is it adds a gradient to the image. It is something that I personally like to do. It is not a compulsory step. Now the image looks a little overexposed, so let us reduce the exposure a bit. Now I'll also darken the top and bottom parts of the image to take attention a little away from them. Let us also add vignette to the photo to darken the edges a little. To do that, scroll down to the bottom. And here we see the vignette option. Let us darken the edges a little. Great, that looks good. Now the image seems a little baked in so that we can start color grading. So let us move up to the color grading section. And here I'll be trying to achieve a more exploration type of vibe. What is exploration vibe? I'll try to push the yellows and oranges towards red, and try to push the blue towards a desaturated teal kind of a look. That looks good. Now I'll scroll down to the calibration slider to apply global color effects. That will help us tie all the colors in the image together into a single effect. So let us scroll down, open the calibration section. I generally move around blue primary and green primary sliders. I move them in a random pattern and stop wherever it looks good. After we made all the adjustment, I feel that the jacket over here to the bottom is taking a lot of attention. So let us desaturate it a little. To do that, I'll take a custom brush, make a selection of the jacket and reduce the saturation. For the sake of tutorial, I'll be making a very rough selection, but if this were a final photo, I would have selected it quite carefully. That looks better. Now I'll try to enhance the shine in the eye by making a custom selection again. So once I make the selection, the steps remain the same as you must have seen in the previous videos. I'll increase the highlights, I'll increase the shadows, and I'll decrease the blacks. It adds a nice gloss to the eye. Let us zoom out. That looks great. It looks a little fake, so let me bring up the shadows a little more. Great. Let us see the before and after. So I hope that you enjoyed this format where we are trying to learn photography by looking at actual examples. You can also check out the previous videos where we have decoded more such photos. In the next video, we'll be talking about this photo. So stay subscribed and hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I upload this video. Till then, peace and bye.